Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is April 27th, 2025. It is a Sunday. Um, Sunday's been pretty solid so far. So typically on the weekends, I don't like write on the times that I do things. Today, I think I woke up at 8:30 and started playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and then we were supposed to have a barbecue at 9. Or no, I woke up at 9 and we're supposed to have a barbecue at 11. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up, write some goals, play some Kingdom Come Deliverance, and then get to work, right? So I wrote the goals: brush teeth, morning video log, which is this, recovery video log, which is done, Roman barbecue, which is done for now, iron out plans with John, and then I'm gonna replace this with tennis. Tennis. I need to take a nap for sure. My eyes are already kind of getting to the point where I'm like, oh man. I need to do the Walmart for the barbecue. Already did that as well. Edit and upload video logs and write the amount. Clean the dishes, empty the dishwasher, shower, and water the sprouts, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, woke up, played King Kong Deliverance. Dude, it's so fun. I'm literally like craving it still. It's just such a fun game. And then got up, told Anna like, hey, I'm heading to Walmart for the barbecue stuff. Went and bought it all. Got like fresh burgers, hot dogs, hot dog buns, burger patties, we already had condiments, toppings. It was really solid, and a couple more like extra chips or whatever, and then some more like French fries, and I even forgot to cook those. But came home and was talking with my mom about just life, and we were just yapping. It was really nice, and talking about like the current economic and political state of the world, right? And yeah, it was really nice. And then she was telling us about these like stitchy bags she has, and she's like, if I die, like those are kind of important. Like people will have a desire for those. Like give them to someone who wants them. Like whatever you do with my stuff, make sure someone wants it. You know. And I was like, that's really nice, mom. So that's really cool. And I'm like, I have a couple ideas of what to do with that. So and then Corey had this tentative plan of like, oh, John wanted to go play tennis. And then John bowed out. And he was like, well, my friend Jason still wants to play tennis. And then Jason bowed out. So Corey's like, we'll go play tennis. I'm like, sick, dude. Let's go play tennis. So we're going to do that later. And then didn't make a video, just made a video log for last night. So that was pretty cool. And then for the barbecue, Daniel and Ava's brother had all his kids come over. So we were chilling. And then Roman, Toby, and Gabe came over. And I was like cooking burgers, cooking hot dogs. We were all just sitting there chatting, basically. We didn't even like do it at a barbecue outside just because it was like kind of windy when we were like starting. So I was just cooking inside, not really that big of a deal. It was really nice. It turned out super good, dude. They were busting burgers. It was really nice. And then what else occurred? Yeah, Roman was just playing. It was good to see him. And then I started doing some yard work after I was done like cooking and eating. And Piper and Alex and Leo were like chilling around me, like playing in the dirt or whatever, watching me do yard work. I was like, "Sick guys, this is really cool." Having a little like cheerleader squad, really. And then yeah, Roman got ready to leave, so we like said our goodbyes, like asked how his week was, asked what the good parts were. He like told me all the good parts excitedly, and I was like, "What are the bad parts?" And he was like, "I got in trouble a little bit," and I was like, "Oh, why?" And he goes, "Don't remember." Okay, Brad. Me either. Okay, I was just like that. He's like that for real. And then yeah, he left or whatever, and then I would do some more yard work, and then came in and cleaned some dishes, and then Ava was getting ready to go with Daniel's kids to like take the what's it called the children's home, and I also bought these Rice Krispies, dude. It was $2 for an 8 pack, so it was literally 50 cents a Rice Krispie. I was like 25 cents a Rice Krispie. I was like, in this economy, so I bought a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna water the sprouts on camera. So give me one sec here. It's kind of sick. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this at all, but it's actually really, really interesting looking so far. So if you look here, I guess I could flip all these. You might be able to read them. Oh, the beans are growing already. That's crazy. Not surprising actually, but let me see if I can. If I flip all these up, you might be able to read them. So we got thick bean, thin bean. It's gonna say thick tomato, sweet tomato, arugula, and cucumber sprouts, and they're all like kind of sprouting already. And then if you look at this spray bottle I have, it's like it's not gonna show up on camera. It's like vitamin water or something. So spraying these guys up. Yeah, it was actually a pretty solid day so far. And then I told her, I was like, hey, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go make my vlogs. Like I still need to make one for last night too. And yeah, other than that, it's been a really chill day. I feel kind of bad that I was like playing Kingdom Deliverance this morning. I need to make it a habit of watering the sprouts before getting on video games, but we'll see how that works out. I'm sure I'm supposed to like simulate rain doing this, but I didn't. Oh Jesus! The reason I had like the popsicle sticks upside down is because it's Sharpie marker and I'm like spraying with water, right? And it's like special vitamin water or something. So I don't really want to spray Sharpie with it just in case it like well seeps out. But you know how it is. Do I have a daily thought today? I guess I can share it in the evening. I'm just hoping this nap comes through. I'm hoping the tennis goes through well. I'm gonna be so sore. Um, Other than that, I also my Ava did this thing where she sprays the inside of this, and it like keeps it humid and like simulates a bit of moisture, or like I'm assuming like rain just over time as the water falls. That's such a brilliant idea, Bo. She's such a plant mom, and I might have done a little too much for it to be effective, but yeah, I'm gonna switch these out. Now Ava's so brilliant, dude. Really. This one heavier. I'll show you guys this one too. Let me flip all these things. The stuff on the sticks. These ones are a little different because I did like different rows. Yeah, some of the seed packets didn't have like enough seeds for me to really like use all the seeds in 2 rows. So, what does that say? Watermelon and squash. So these ones over here are watermelon and squash, and then it says summer squash, which is zucchini. This one in the middle says artichoke, so I only have enough for 1 row. I have 3 rows of carrots and then 4 rows of lettuce, 2 iceberg, 2 romaine, which is actually like really cool. So we use a lot of lettuce, and I was like kind of talking with my mom about like goals for the garden. I'm like, all things considered, if I get it up and running, want to clear it with her and be like, hey, I would love to have like people be able to kind of sign up to come take vegetables, because there's no way we're going to be able to eat all this lettuce, all these carrots, all this watermelon, if it grows, all the beans, all the cucumbers, all the zucchini. Like, there's just no way our family of 4 is ever going to eat it. And I was like, realistically, Mom, just wanted to put it on your radar. If it ends up being really, really cool, like really something cool, I would love to be on like KTVB or like in the newspaper or something like that, you know? Just like, hey, this guy's got a community garden. He's running for president in the future. Get an interview maybe. I was like, that'd be a really nice way to support me doing this and like make it worth my while, basically. Because like it is worth my while to have the food, but to just give it away freely, like after pumping in what, $300 so far, you know, just make it like a little bit more worth it. And so that's like one of my. That's like one of my ideal futures, like the most optimal occurrence, you know? And yeah, so watered the sprouts, wanted to talk to you guys about that, just let that, get that idea out there to the masses, you know? So check that off, and then rest of the day, dishes in the dishwasher are going, and they're not going to be done for 4.5 hours, so I have till 6-ish to not do those, so we're going to be getting those done. And then, just text me on Snap, nice. And then, yeah, it'll be a really solid day. So I'll let you guys know how it all goes in the evening, and I'll see you then. Have a good one.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is the video log for April 27th, 2025. It'll be an evening video log for Sunday. It was really solid day all around. So I went over everything, but I'll just go over the goals. So my goals were to brush teeth, water sprouts, morning video log, recovery video log, Roman barbecue, play tennis, nap, Walmart for the barbecue, edit and upload video logs, clean the dishes, empty the dishwasher, and shower. So, dude, solid packed day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 goals. 11 of them got done. Pretty lit. So, did brush my teeth, did make a morning and a recovery video log. That was all after the barbecue, so I'd already done the Roman barbecue and the Walmart for the barbecue, and I think I'd already watered the sprouts as well. But yeah, I watered the sprouts. I didn't take a, oh my god, dude, the beans are going like crazy. I didn't take a photo of them yesterday, but wow, that's actually insane. I won't show them on camera. I'm taking like photos and stuff. I'll make a video on them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I did brush teeth. I think I brushed my teeth late at night, if I recall correctly, after I showered. So yeah, after I made that video log, I played Kingdom Come Deliverance till Ava got home around 4. Corey and I went and played tennis for an hour at 4:30. Right when I got home, I was like, "You think Taco Bell would be a good idea?" And Ava was like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "I need a nap though," so I napped from 6 to 7:30. Corey wanted to get in on the Taco Bell, but I was so tired, and he goes to bed at 7:30, so he's like, "I can't." Whatever. So woke up at 7:30, went and got the Taco Bell, came home. We ate and watched an episode of I want to say it was the original. It was really solid, really really good. And then came in here, edited video logs. Had I already edited them? I feel like I did not already edit them. So I came in here and edited video logs. I didn't get the chance to upload them, but I did like edit them and write out the descriptions and everything. And then went downstairs, finished cleaning the dishes. I didn't get to empty the dishwasher, but whatever. And then took a shower, and then yeah, went to bed. It was a really really nice day, dude. It was a really solid day off. I was so tired, and I had the thought later that night that I was like, I think I was watching an Atrioc stream, and I was sitting there and was just like, he was like talking about something like really kind of important, and then his wife Ari came in and like brought him a slice of pizza, and he like didn't even break focus on the stream, and I was like, dude, it's so strange to me that he's like just doing that, just like his wife just came in there while he was streaming, and I like went and showed If, and I was like, that's kind of crazy that he just like was so focused on the topic, and I was like, it's so like it impressed me really, and I was like, that is so sick. Let me see how much money I have. Not as much as I would like. Feel like that's accurate, yeah. But anyways, did I pay for my food? Didn't. That sucks. Anyways, yeah, he like didn't break focus, dude. I literally just lost focus right there. Ava didn't even come in the room. But I'm like, I like had the thought of like I should start streaming because I was researching the gold standard and the Bretton Woods system, and was just like sitting there and was like, I should stream while I research. Like I think that'd be really really interesting to do, and just be able to like field questions and like have other people interject their thoughts and experiences and like what they think that things mean. And I think I just thought that'd be a really cool experience, to gain traction, right? And I don't really know what to call the streams. I don't really like think that far ahead. And then I like looked up, I like opened Twitch and was like, how do I start streaming or whatever? And there was like all these different things. So I'm gonna have to YouTube video how to start streaming on Twitch and like what the most simple way is, just to start, and then I can just pick it up as we go on. But yeah, I thought that'd be really cool. And then goals for Monday are to brush teeth, make a video log, wash clothes, organize clothes because I have new clothes from Walmart that I need to organize, and then I need to sweep the kitchen, and then wash clothes. I have a load of laundry to do as well, and then clean up the apartment trash, wash towels and the purple blanket. My nephews used this purple blanket when they like came in from the outside, so we were like, that thing is now dirty, and then need to upload the video logs that I edited today, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, that'll be nice. Do I have a daily thought? I think honestly, streaming while researching will probably be really, really good. I did see my aunts today. That was really nice. They brought more books. So I've talked about it before, but they brought this book, The Dawn of History by someone important. And they brought like a whole bunch more. And like the one that really caught my eyes would have said like, it said like the Roosevelt family of wherever the Roosevelts are from. Oh, I gotta do this real quick. Boom. It said like the Roosevelt family of wherever the Roosevelts are from, and I was like, very interesting just to have that book. Okay, cool. So I was like, I might give that a read, honestly. Kind of looked interesting. There's like a whole bunch of like older books that I was just like, dude, that is so cool. And it was really to see my hands. Gave them both a hug. They picked up my mom to go do something, probably whining or something. I did whining like wine tasting, not like chattering. But it's always good to see my aunts. Yeah, it's always interesting when they bring books, and I'm just like, books, cool books. I like books, and yeah, that was pretty much. I don't know that I have my daily thought is about the gold standard actually, specifically why America left the gold standard, and from what I can tell so far, 20 minutes of looking at it, it seems like the gold standard was originally in place to avoid like currency crises, right? And so like they were less common, and the essential idea was, as America had 2/3 of the world's gold, they could trade U.S. dollars for gold directly, and it would go to the other countries, right? Because you're trading the U.S. dollar, so you trade your currency for the U.S. dollar and buy it in gold. Then it goes to the other countries, and it like richens the other countries as well. So it kind of like balances out the economic dynamic of the world. America still had most of the gold reserves because they were the best importers. I mean, we always have been the largest importer in the world. And so it's really interesting that it seems like the reason we left the gold standard was because we were about to enter that point where it kind of would regulate like America was getting like a little bit rich, right? And then it was like hard to get much richer for the people who were like trying to break through the point to become super rich. It was like harder to get richer, and then we had to abandon it because it was reaching a point where it would kind of balance itself back out. Like the America was getting super wealthy, and naturally on the gold standard it would start to like slow down and like spread out among all these other countries, and then they abandoned it because all these richer people were like, we need to get a little bit richer, dude. And so it's really interesting to see like the shift away from the gold standard was just to keep America as rich as possible, like filthy rich. And I was just sitting there, I'm just like, dude, classic America. And I was telling Ava about it, and she's like, oh, that's so smart. And I was like, well, yeah, for America, but it sucks for the rest of the world. Like, that is, in the scope of the world, like, in the scope of these 300 years, last 150 years, and the next 150 years, getting off the gold standard was a terrible idea. Like, absolutely awful. In the scope of the last 50 years, getting off the gold standard was still not a great idea. But for a very short time, it benefited a very short few people who were in power and stood with a lot to gain from getting off the gold standard. So they incentivized the government to get off the gold standard. And here we are today. So it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. And now there's I won't show the chart because it's a video log and I don't like put stuff up. But essentially you can look it up, it's just gold price in the last, since the gold standard. And it's really like completely level. Right after 1971, dude, just like huge lump, comes back down a little, and then it like skyrockets back in the 2010s, and like you can't even say levels out to where it's at today. It is insane, dude. Insane amounts of like the fluctuation of the value of gold since we got off the gold standard. Like, for what? Like, it's crazy, but it follows inflation, right? And so it's like, it is just absolutely another stock crypto token kind of thing, basically, of just like, it's worth what everyone agrees it's worth, right? It's like if all the finance institutions came out and were like, yeah, gold is worth $50 an ounce, gold would just be worth $50 an ounce, just because they said so. Like, it's crazy to think that money's just kind of like that. But you're so cute. But it's really strange that we got off to the gold standard at all. Like, it literally only benefited a few people and made the economy worse. Within the next 10 to 15 years, it made the economy worse. And I feel like when we were on the gold standard, 1944 to 1971, was like one of the best times to be an American. Like, that was like the American dream times, right? Like, that was the time to be in America. It was those years. Like, everything was so secure, everything was so strong. And they have recessions at surprisingly small rates and very calm recessions. So it was very controlled and just like, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a small recession. And it's like, the idea of America entering a recession is like a nightmare scenario for and it's like, dude, recessions are a normal part of a healthy economy. Through those times, we were having regular small, like, how many recessions in America between 1944 and 1971? There were 13 recessions. Let's skip. What years are these? 1836. What am I looking for? 1944. Down 12%. Dude, after 1944, down 12%. Down 1.7 for... in 11 months, down 1.7. Next one, 4 years later, down through 10 months, down 2.6. Dude, oh my god. For 2 years, November, so a year and a half, year and 4 months, down 3.2%. Through 11 months, down 6%. No, sorry, down 0.6%. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Such calm, controlled recessions. Like, and then you get to the 80s and it's 6 months, minus 2.2%. 1.5 years, down down 2.7%. And then 2000s, early 2000s, 8 months, down 0.3%. 2008, over a year and 6 months, down 5.1%. It's like, dude, you have to let the recession happen calmly. Just let it happen. It's okay. And I feel like we just have this, like, recession fear, and it's like, dude, just let it happen. Like, yeah, you want to fight it as much as you can. That is a typo. It says 10 years and 8 months. Oh, time since previous recession. Yeah, it's just so silly to me that people are such avoidance when it comes to recessions, and it's like, dude, it's healthy, it's normal, let it happen. You have to have a recession to go back up further. Like, it's so ridiculous, and America has just been on this historic run of just, like, avoiding recessions at all costs, and it's just like, oh my god, dude, come on. But that's what happens when you go off the gold standard. So yeah, figured I'd talk about that. Anyways, I hope you all had a wonderful Sunday, April 27th, 2025, and have a good night.